Hello my lovelies and welcome back to Kooky Corner of YouTube, and today we're doing a little bit of art. A lot of us have been doing the art swap within the Artists group on Discord, organised by Annie Claxton, whose links I will leave below. Lovely lady, please go and check out her channel. But especially check out the Discord channel, because that's where all the fun, well, most of the fun goes off, and you will make some new friends if you join in. It's so nice. We meet people from all over the world, and I've made a load of new friends on the Discord channel itself. Anyway, getting back to what we're doing now. What I wanted to do was, I've been watching a lot of GELLI print videos lately. There's a couple of guys I've been watching who are really inspirational, and I'll leave links to them in my description box. But yeah, the techniques I've been looking at are really inspirational, so I had to have a go. So the first thing that I wanted to do, obviously, you know, I'm an owl lover, so I grabbed myself, I went onto Unsplash and got myself a copyright-free owl picture. If you've got one of your own, that's even better. Sadly, I do not have any. I have got owl pictures, but nothing of this close-up nature. So printed that off. I want to do this in a 10 centimetre by 10 centimetre piece, because that's what I've been doing for the art swaps, and I thought it would be useful to you if you're still in the midst of doing something and you've got a GELLI plate or whatever and you wanted to have a go at this. It's a good thing to have a go at. Anyway, back to the picture I have. Now, what you need to grab now is a sheet of tissue paper. I've got some of this, not tissue paper, tracing paper, that's the word I was looking for. And any tracing paper will do, because that's not the important part. Let me grab my other sheet. I've got so many things all over my desk, it's untrue. She said organising herself. This maybe should be what I did before I came on to you, but I'm so excited, guys. I'm so excited. Okay, so what you want to do is lay over your tracing paper. I've already previously done this once because I've tested it out to make sure it works. And what you also need for this is a pastel pencil. Now, I'm very luckily have a pastel pencil that I've been using, but I'm going to try a different colour this time. This one is a Prussian blue. I'm going to go for a darker pastel pencil because I want it to be to show up, basically. And it's a technique I've not really tried before, so this is why I ran through it once before so that I could make sure that it works. I'm basically going over my own lines here, but I just want to add in this new pastel colour. You could be much more sensible than me and use some masking tape. I do have some, actually. I did previously. Let's put that boy down there, shall we? This one here. Now, I'll warn you that this takes a little bit of time because of the transfer issue. See, I should have put a bit on the other side, shouldn't I? I'll hold that with my finger. So I'm just going over all my lines. What I've previously done. Kind of tracing out the main elements of your owl boy. And just a few little details of where his chin would be. Do owls have chins? This is a question that'll keep me awake all night. Anybody know about owls? Do you know if owls have chins? Leave me a message down below in the comments. Oh, my brain. Okay. So this is not going to be exactly the same as the previous one, but it's going to be in the ballpark of. which is great. Add a few more in, just because, why not? You want to be like a medium pressure. You want a fair amount on there, because this is going to go onto your gel plate. You can add in as much detail as you want, or as little as you want. I wanted mine to be fairly abstracty, so I'm not too worried about the fact of getting all of the detail on there. I'll take off my masking tape or washi tape, save that for later. Now you need a jelly plate, and as luck would have it, I have one somewhere. Bear with, I'll find it. Okay, here I am. Captain Chaos I am today. So you take your tracing paper, being careful not to smudge it. What you want to do is to turn it over so that the drawing side goes down. So if you're doing anything with writing, do bear in mind you will have to reverse when you are drawing it. I'm going to put it in the middle so I've got a bit of room to work with. And lay it down. You can't really move it after this. That's important, otherwise you'll get like a fogging of the lines. If that's what you're intending, that would work quite well. So do a little rubber dub scrub, making sure I've rubbed over all the lines that I have drawn. Yeah, I think we're good with that. Okay, I think I'm going to say that's done. I can always peel it up and pop it back down if it's not quite taken. I'll do a bit there. But I think we're good to go. So we have transferred our drawing onto our plate. All well and good. Next thing I'm going to do is to grab out some acrylic paint markers, Posca pens and Liquitex, I think it is in my case. I've got a couple of those. I'm not going overboard with colours, I'm trying to keep it to a limited palette. So for this, I am now going to do a little bit of colouring in. So I'm going to go around the eyes, like so. It's very juicy. I think I pumped this a little too hard when I was using it before. Hey ho, we'll use what we have. So I've put some lines around here. Yes, you can go over the marks that you've made. The pastel pencil will still stay. That's all good. I'm trying to figure out where I lay down my paint before. Wherever I lay my paint, that's its home. Sorry, Paul Young. Apologies to any music lovers out there. Some feathery lineage going on. I am keeping this quite rough and abstract. If you wanted much more detail, you could be much more careful than me. But I wanted it to be abstracty. I'm going to just clean off your Posca pen or your acrylic pen in between times, just in case you've got some of that pastel pencil on there. It's just a little scrap of paper at the side of your workspace will work perfectly. Now I'm going in with some of this is a Liquitex. Just tell you that one's orange. Basically, it's an orange Posca pen. This one, if you're interested in the colorways, is Brilliant Blue. And I'm just adding some more detail in with this, just to get some feathery doos going along here. This one might need a little bit cleaning up on this edge there. And I've had such fun with this. As I say, I've been watching so many jelly plate videos, but I will link below to the two gentlemen's websites that I've been watching because they are phenomenal. So many good ideas. I've got bags of ideas of things that I want to do with mine now. So the next thing you have to do is to wait for the Posca to dry. So the Posca needs to dry, and then you can start to add in other things. What we're going to be using, or what I'm going to be using, I've just got some acrylic paint. I'll talk to you while it dries a bit. So I've got 2 acrylic paints here in opaque vivid pink and a dark cobalt violet hue. And these are the PBO Studio acrylics in 45 and 47. The other thing you're going to need, if you want to do exactly the same as me, I mean, this is just me playing around, right? Okay, so we've had Posca pens, a pastel pencil. This one was a Derwent, and that was a Prussian blue. I told you what the pens were. They're both acrylic marker pens. And you'll need a couple of brushes, and you will need a brayer. I've got my it's not a very small brayer, but it's a smaller one of the ones that I've got for the final layer. Obviously tracing paper to do the tracing paper transfer, and then now we have to wait. So we have a waiting game, and what I'm going to do while I'm waiting is to show you some happy mail that I had. So I'm going to pop this boy over to one side, clear myself a little space, because I've had some happy swap mail, and I thought while we wait for that to dry, we'll have a look, because I'm so excited. I can't wait. It all plopped through my post box earlier, and I was so happy. I'm going to have to do this without showing you any addresses or such, throwing things all over the place. But yeah, I got 3 bits of happy mail through my letterbox, and I thought this is such a good time while we're doing a bit of drying to have an open. Ooh, I'm so excited. It's crazy. It's just like Christmas, seriously. And it's like, oh, what's going to come out next? I'm going to take it out and just check there's nothing incriminating on it. This one isn't happy mail. Well, it is, but it's not the kind I was thinking. I was contacted by Frisk about a week or so back, asking me if I would be interested in trying out some of their black alcohol ink paper, and I said, of course. I said, yes, please, I shall. And so that's a sample of that. So that's an extra. We'll be doing something with this at some point to test it out. So watch this space for the black alcohol ink paper. Frisk are a great company. I love most of their products. Not tried all of them, so I can't say all of their products, but the ones I've tried, I've loved. Let's put it that way. These are happy mail. Oh. I need one of those fancy dancy letter openers, don't I? Oh, I can see things already. Come on. Oh, I think I know who this one's from. Oh yeah, this one is from the lovely Gabby Chic Dolls. You all know her as on YouTube. And we arranged between us to do the swap for the art swap. I can't wait to see what she sent me. I'm so excited. And look at this beautiful rose on the front of there. Gabby, that's lovely. I love that. I need more walls now, because I want to put everything up that I get. I want to put all these beautiful cards up. Oh my gosh, I'm just about to lose it. I've just had a glimpse of the beauty. Oh my gosh. Look at this. Oh, Gabby. That is so beautiful. Oh, I need to take it out of its cellophane and free it. Oh, this is absolutely stunning. I am, well, I'm in awe of the talent of the people that I've swapped with. My goodness. I'm shaking. I'm shaking. Look at this. Oh, how beautiful is that? Wow. That's a little guardian angel. Let me take it up closer so you can see the detail. Look at the shiny moon. Oh, the water. I can't even speak. I'm going to have a little look in the card. Hi, Tori. This is Churura, that red-haired angel. Oh, she has got beautiful red hair. She's here to guide you and protect you. This was really fun. Much love from Gabby. So I've got 2 art pieces, Gabby. You sent me this beautiful, beautiful card, and this is just stunning. How lovely is that? What can I say? I can't. Words escape me. That is just beautiful. Thank you so much, Gabby. That is stunning. Put that over on the pile with my beautiful things I need to frame. So the next one, this is from Lisa Page. I love this envelope. This is amazing. I might need to get my cat's paw. See if I can find it in my drawer. Trying to put it somewhere safe. Safe places, we always try and store things and then we can never remember where the safe place is. I've got it though. We're all good. We have cat's paw. Now I don't want to damage anything, so I'm going to have to be really super careful here. Go around the edges. That. Yeah, it will. I don't want to damage whatever's inside, so I don't want to rip it either. Oh. Haha. Oh no. Oh no. There we go. There we go. And we're in. Oh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. To my new friend Tori, I can't thank you enough for all the joy your channel brings me. I love every second. Crafting is my therapy to help me cope with physical and mental health. Oh, thank you so much for swapping squares with me. I hope you like it as much as I enjoyed stitching it. Love, Lisa Page, and also known as on our Discord channel as Buzzard Legs. Oh, how lovely is that? That's just beautiful. And look at this. How lovely. My favourite colours too. All my favourite colours. And look at the tiny little stitches. This must have taken forever. Oh, Lisa, this is just lovely. Look at that little piece of lace there. Look at that. Wow. Absolutely beautiful, Lisa. Thank you so much. So much for this. I'm absolutely blown away by it. And yeah, again, words fail me because these are so lovely. Thank you, everybody who sent me swaps. Thank you to all my swap partners who are busy frantically stitching, I would imagine, at the moment to get all their stitching swaps done. We have got quite a bit of time, so don't worry too much. We've got till the 31st of August. That's the deadline for getting everything out. Anyway, while I've been chatting away and having a little cry to myself, here is our dried Posca paint. That's all down now. That should be dry and we can carry on with our piece of artwork. Now I'm going to see if I can find my palette, which again has escaped me. Bear with. Okay, so I'm going to use the lid, the lid of my pencil box, because my palette's just gone AWOL for a while. Not my parrot, my palette. We've been having a laugh about my recent trip away to Norway. We're talking about Norwegian blue, from the Monty Python. So I've put out some of my dark cobalt violet hue, and I am going to paint over my owly boy. So he's just going to have a nice little coat of paint. You can go as smooth or as thick as you like with this. Trying to make it so that I only have to do one coat, but you could do 2 coats of this. But for purposes of getting a video done and not having you all wait around too long, I'm scooting along quite quickly. I wanted to do it in real time without any speeded up bits, just so you can see how quick. The waiting times are the longest times of these, I do feel. Especially the end waiting bit. It's one of those things that you could do, especially for the last waiting time for it to dry. One of those things that you could do and do it overnight, leave it overnight, and then do your reveal back peel in the morning. I'll try and give him some feathery feathers on the end there. So I should have a head of an owl boy. A bit more featheriness going on there. I do like fluffy owls. What was the one that was on Fawlty Towers? Have you ever seen Fawlty? If you've seen Fawlty Towers, I know some of American friends may have seen that, some may not have. It was a guest house set in Torquay, and John Cleese was the proprietor with his lovely wife. And they had a waitress and a waiter called Manuel. Anyway, I digress. At the beginning of the programme, they always used to have a sign that said Fawlty Towers, but it never said Fawlty Towers. And on one occasion, it said Farty Owls. Farty Owls. They weren't even arty farty owls. They were just farty owls. Sorry, that just made me giggle thinking about that. Right, so I've got quite a bit on here, but I wanted it to be quite textured. So it's going to take a little longer to dry before I put my other layer on. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to worry about it. So I'm going to leave you, and I'm just going to go over here and have a cup of tea. But it will only be a second for you, but it will be a nice cup of tea for me. So I'm going to go and do that. I'll be back when this is dry to put on another layer. That's me. I'm back quicker than usual. I just realised that there is another little layer that I want to, well, it's not a layer as such, but another little addition. Best show you what this is first. I've just realised that the name of my angel that Gabby so beautifully painted for me is called Aurora. I must apologise. I can only blame the tears that were in my eyes at the time from fogging my vision. But yeah, it's Aurora. Not whatever I said, what the heck that was. Anyway, this is an Amsterdam acrylic ink. It's a copper, and it's my new favourite. So I wanted to add some of these in around my owl boy. So I'm just splooging a little bit in using the the pipette comes handily with, all around the outside edge. So that's just a little added thing in. I maybe could put another one at the bottom there. Let's do that. Yeah, so I want to get so many things recently that I have had. I'm going to pop this to one side before I cause a damage to it. Let that dry off. Knocking the camera as well. Everything's going so well today, isn't it? So very well. Yeah, so this is one of my new favourites. It's the Amsterdam acrylic ink. I really like this. I would imagine it's like the FW, but the pigment of this seems to be really much more vibrant, more pigmented, I think, is what the word I was looking for. But yeah, really love that. The other things that I picked up recently, these were picked up in Norway at the time because I went into an art shop and I had to. And I got, I love the Amsterdam acrylics. I do love the PBO as well, equally. But I'm just, as I say, falling in love with these. I think there's more in the Amsterdam. So there's 120 and 100 ml in the PBO, but I like them both for different reasons. So yeah, I picked up a deep gold and a reflex rose because I'm really loving my fluorescence again at the moment. Talking about fluorescence, I managed to pick myself up also one of these high flow acrylics in a fluorescent chartreuse. I can't even speak. I love this one so much. So that was my little splurge on art materials when I was away. So I got these because I can't visit a place and they've got an art shop and actually walk away without something. So yeah, that was my purchase for my holiday. Anyway, back in a tick. I'm going to go and finish that cuppa I've got waiting for me. Okay, I'm going to be daring. Let me straighten you up a little. This has clearly not been it's not been rested for over an hour with books on it, because I really want to just show you how it looks. I'm impatient. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go for it. So I've turned it over and I'm going to pull up the gel print from the piece. I really do suggest that you kind of leave it for a little longer than I've left this one, because you get kind of things like that. But if you pat them down, and look at that, how cool is he? So it's picked up all the Posca. Obviously, if you left this longer, it would pick up much more and be a lot drier. But it's picked up all the Posca. It's picked up some of the outlining as well of that pastel pencil. And now you can go in and decorate it further. I'm going to leave this one to dry properly. First of all, I'm just going to wipe off this jelly plate. I see a lot of people with very grungy jelly plates, and I'm very envious of the fact that they can leave them. As a Virgo, I have to clean mine down. It's compulsion. So yeah, I might not clean it thoroughly. I could have gone in and picked some of this up again, but to be fair, there wasn't really that much left on it. So I will just wipe it all down and it can be drying off. I love jelly plates. They are just so much fun to do all kinds of things on, and I'm learning more and more as I go along about how clever you can be with them. Clear all my edges off. There we go. I can sit over there and dry off a minute. Right, in the best Blue Peter style, here's one I made earlier. This one here. and I have started to decorate him. I've worked into him a little bit, so let me go down a little bit further so you can see. So I've been using some Jelly Roll. These are the night glow ones, or whatever they're called, the fluorescent-y ones. And I've also got some of these dual metallic hybrids. These are Pentel, aren't they? I can't remember. Anyway, they're the dual metallic hybrid pencils. Pens, even gel pens. I can see if I can see the company of them somewhere. Can't. So what you can do is then, if you want to be a bit more fancy and add in some more detail, then you can go in with your gel pens and add in a bit more detail, if that is how you wish it to be. I do wish it to be, because I quite like this. It's kind of like adding little bits of detailing in. So I'm going to go around his eyes there. And that one to match. And I'll work on the other one in a similar manner. They're both, because they're from the same drawing, I mean, you're going to get different pulls from each one. Obviously, you will never get two the same, because that's the nature of them. That's how I quite like it. So they're all going to be original. And I just love how you can just play onto this with the gel pens, just to add in a bit more details. I don't mind his beak. Okay. And I picked out some purple mount board. Well, it's not mount board, it's card, really, a decorative card, to make this, to finish it off. Also, you would have noticed, yeah, Kooky, there's some shiny in there. Yes, there is. And I'm just going to show you what the shiny is. It was basically just brushed on. And it's this beauteous stuff. It's called Glitteriffic. It's by Plaid Folk Art. And I learnt of this from Elizabeth St. Hilaire on one of her videos. And I thought, I am getting me some of that glitz. And so I bought 6 of them, but have gone on to order a couple more as well. They haven't arrived yet, but I got, let me see if I can find my little list. This one is, that one's a hot pink. Then I got Princess, which is that one. I also got this Evergreen, which is quite nice. You can see all the there are different colours in there, different shapes of glitter. And it's suspended in a clear gel. So there's no paint in it specifically. It is just the glitter and a clear suspension. This one, this one's aqua, so that's that one there. That one is dark blue. That's that one, I think. Or that could be Blue Moon. I'm trying to decide because I can't actually tell from the bottles. I've got Blue Moon and dark blue and the aqua. So I've got all of those 6, and I've subsequently ordered some more which are on their way because I've fallen in love with it so much, and it will be coming in very handy. And if you check out Elizabeth St. Hilaire's one of her latest videos, she's actually using it on a jelly plate. I didn't do that. I just kind of got some out and just smeared it over the background pieces, and I think it just adds a little bit of something as well. So I quite like that. We've got lots of little rainbow effect glittery bits onto me owl. So there he is. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. It's been quite a mix, hasn't it? We've got some lovely swaps coming in from our beautiful people that we're swapping with, so our swap partners, and this piece which could be an art swap and possibly will be an art swap for someone. Yeah, this could be yours. I'm not saying any names. but it will be going out in the post as an art swap, and I hope the person who receives it will enjoy it as much as I have enjoyed making it. Anyway, that's it from me now. I will leave a link below to the two gentlemen who I've been watching a lot of their videos of. That's one of them is called Gel with Mark, and the other one is called Yates Makes. And I will leave links to them in the description. I'll also leave a link to Elizabeth and Hilaire's channel. If you haven't seen that already, I'm sure many of you may have already seen that, but I'll leave a link of that too. I'll leave a link to the name of the paints that I've used in there as well if you're interested. Obviously you can do this with any acrylic paint. Any pastel pencil would work with this. Charcoal works with this as well. I've not actually tried it with charcoal, so don't quote me on that, but I think one of the people whose videos I've watching has used charcoal to do a similar thing. So it might be worth going and have a look at their channel to find out all the gloriousness of using a gel plate. Right, that's it from me for this week. I hope you've had a really good week. I hope you're going to have a great weekend. I will see you back here sometime soon for something else. Bye for now.